All right, folks. Major League Soccer is officially back. The second half of the season is starting. Well, actually started yesterday, but we have more big games on tonight. We have a huge game tonight: El Tráfico LAFC versus the LA Galaxy. This is a huge match for MLS. This is one of the games that you would want to see people have their first experience watching the league, right? This is a big game. It's a huge rivalry. In my opinion, it's the biggest rivalry in Major League Soccer, especially when we're talking about quality of game and intensity. This is what you would want. So I'm excited about this. We ran a little late today because we know MLS always starts like 10 minutes late anyway. So I'm not really worried about it. And plus, Nashville SC versus Atlanta is still going on right now. It's like the 78, or what is it, the 98th minute. There was 10 minutes of added time. But I'll tell you what, I was really disappointed about the Chicago Fire game getting canceled yesterday or delayed. That was a bummer, right? That was a bummer. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. Shouldn't they have this game after the World Cup? Well, I think they want to go ahead and get the season going again because they've got a lot of games they have to play. We need a smooth transition in MLS action after during this World Cup, and here we go. Here we got it. Yep. Huge game. Sonny will come back strong tonight. That's what I'm curious to see. Hi, Will. Hi, chat. Mr. I feel for you, my friend. I feel for you. Currently watching Nashville versus Atlanta. Atlanta are proper shit, he says. This game is on Big Fox. Yes, that is interesting to see how that's going to go. Angus says, hi, Will. And hey, chat. So it looks like Columbus are making some summer moves out of nowhere. Yeah, they are adding some pieces. I think I'm going to do a summer move stream here, probably maybe Sunday night or something like that. Actually, maybe, I don't know. The World Cup finals on Sunday, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. We're going to do something for that pretty soon. Before I read the rest of the comments, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button down below. It helps us out. Smash that like button. Also, share with a friend. MLS is back, baby. This is our first MLS stream we have done in 2 months. It's hard to believe. The World Cup has already came and went, and the final game is going to be on Sunday between Argentina and Spain, which we might do a live watch along for that as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're back to MLS. We're back to the routine schedule. A lot of stuff on the horizon, a lot of transfers that are starting to happen, and things are starting to come to fruition. So we'll have you updated on all that. There's a lot of new fans that I've seen that have came to the channel and on Twitter for me. So we appreciate all those new guys and girls who are checking out the channel in MLS. Really appreciate it. But make sure you guys like the stream down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget, we are presented by FanDuel, our proud sponsor of the channel. Let's see. LAFC desperately need a new midfield. This midfield is horrendous, okay? Let me pull this up real quick. Let's see. Let me zoom out just a little bit so that way we can look at this. So LA Galaxy recently, and by the way, let me know what your score prediction is for this game, LAFC versus LA Galaxy. We're probably still about 10 minutes away from kickoff. So LA Galaxy made some moves. They signed Justin Hack, Jacob Glesnes. They made some moves this year, right? They just recently sold Gabriel Peck. They sold him to, was it Cruzeiro? I think it's Cruzeiro of the Brazilian league, and they have a DP spot open now, and they also have a lot of GAM because of the players they've sold. They sold Cuevas to, was it Santos Laguna or Pumas? I can't remember who they sold him to, but they've got some flexibility now. They also have a U22 spot open. They got Marco Reus playing as a 9, but I think he'll be more of a false 9 in this game. I don't think he's going to play that high. I could be wrong, though, but I think he's going to play more as a false 9 and have Paintsel and Tommy play in front of him a little bit more on the wings. But needless to say, the Galaxy have a DP spot open now. And there's rumors that maybe they're trying to get Mo Salah. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the LA Galaxy haven't had a superstar player since Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which was 7 years ago now. Hard to believe, right? So they have a DP spot open, and there's a chance that they could get someone big. We'll see if they do that. But right now, this team is in a makeshift mode, right? So we'll see how they play tonight. I'm very curious to see how they play in this game. And keep in mind, no matter how bad either one of these teams are, They always get up for this game. This game is insanely competitive. It doesn't matter what the state of either of the teams are. So that's what's exciting about this. On the flip side, LAFC, they looked like shit before the World Cup started. They had lost like 5 of the last 6 games. They squeaked out a win against the Sounders 1-0 before the break, which maybe saved Mark DeSantos' job. I still think he's on the hot seat. They should have fired his ass. He's not a good manager. They should have fired him, and they should have started off with a new coach in this break, right? This 2-month break. So they look terrible, and we know the Sounders aren't good. They just lost 5-1 to the Timbers. I'm not sold on the Sounders. I think they're a very mediocre team. But this midfield, what is this midfield? They've got Marky Delgado, who's not been good all season. They've got Eddie Segura playing as a 6, and Chouanier playing on the opposite side of Delgado as an 8. They're both 8s. And there's like no creativity in this midfield whatsoever. It was already bad when Tillman was playing, or Eustaquio. Eustaquio was all right, actually. But when they had Tillman and Delgado and Chouanier, it was horrible, right? It wasn't very good. This midfield has nothing going for it right now. The LAFC have to have a big summer if they want to do anything, because this attack is completely and utterly broken, or it has been in 2026. They just can't score any goals. Son Heung-min had a disappointing World Cup, but it's not fair to just put the blame on him, because the entire South Korea team had a disappointing World Cup. The coach, missed expectations. But so I'm going to be curious to see how he looks the second half of the season. And Denny Bouanga hasn't looked good. The whole team just looks like they're in a slump. We need to see what they're going to do going forward in the second half of the season. A very important season. It's hard to believe. I mean, look, time goes by fast, right? We all know that. Like, it's you look down for a second, it's already been like 6 months. It's hard to believe that these guys have already, Son Heung-min's almost been an LAFC player for already a year. It's hard to believe that's already happened. But this second part of the season is so important for this team, and they're going to have to add some pieces if they want to go anywhere. They're going to have to add some pieces. Okay, let's read some more comments real quick. And by the way, let me know, what is your score prediction for this game? Who's going to win El Tráfico? We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Let me know what your score prediction is for this match. Who's going to win this? Let's see. MLS is back. Gravity says, we will see LAFC in top form tonight. We'll see. LAFC should really be in for Julian Brandt. I did tell you never trust England. Listen, man, I know you were heartbroken. Jude Bellingham screwed you so bad with, man, what was he thinking talking to Messi like that? What was he thinking? Keyshawn says, I see New York City FC is going after Lukaku. That's scary. I haven't seen that, actually. Hope they don't get him. I saw they're going after Christian Pulisic because Christian Pulisic wants to come to New York City, which I kind of hinted at that a while ago. I'd heard New York City FC was a team that wanted him. There was a mutual interest, but AC Milan have no interest in selling him. He wants to leave, and so they're kind of price gouging in a sense. They want a lot of money for him. They think that they can take advantage of the opportunity. I think they want like 20, 25 million euros for him, but I don't think anyone's paying that. So they're just going to be waiting and, not selling him, and he's just going to rot. I mean, I would say he's going to rot on the bench, but he wants out of AC Milan. And he has, I think, 1 year left on his deal, so they're just going to risk not getting anything for him. He does not want to be there any longer. We'll see what happens with that. New York City FC are trying to get him, but we'll see if they have any success with that. Where is Messi? Messi is in probably New Jersey right now. Maybe they're in Miami. I'm not sure when they fly out to New Jersey for the final. Might get moved. Galaxy made about $2 million profit from Peck. That's pretty good. Right? That's pretty good. But at one point, I thought they were going to make like 20 million in profit off of him. I mean, his trajectory was off the charts in 2024 when he had like 16 or 17 goals and 16 assists. I mean, he was on pace to be the biggest transfer in MLS history, and it just fell apart for a multitude of reasons. Glad to see MLS is free on other broadcasts. Shout out to Fox. Yeah, so the thing is that every week there is a game on Fox. I don't know what normal, I mean, it's random what games it is, but there's always a game on Fox every week. There just is. I don't watch it on Fox. I watch on Apple TV, but there's always a game on Fox. I kind of wish this would have been played in SoFi Stadium before they removed the World Cup pitch. Well, the reason why it wasn't played at SoFi is because they're only playing 2 times this year. They used to play 3 times a year. They would play at each other's venue, and they'd have a neutral site game, and it's usually the Rose Bowl. But because I think maybe they did play at SoFi once, but now they only play twice a year. They play at each other's venue 1 time. It makes sense why they don't do that, honestly. I love Son, but no more comparing to Messi, please. I don't know anyone's comparing him right now. They should have fired Dos Santos, and why is Delgado still there? I have no idea. PR Hurricane says, hey, Will, appreciate you for stopping by. Kai Kamara doesn't play for LAFC. He hasn't played in a while, I don't think. Galaxy win 1-0. Interesting. Many MLS teams have started with a handbrake on after World Cup. 2-1 LAFC win. Interesting. I suspect both teams being rusty looking night. Well, if most of the games have been pretty rusty so far. They have not looked the greatest. The only team that has looked good so far is the Portland Timbers, but that's more of, I don't know if that's more them looking good or the Sounders looking that bad. Either way, they've looked really good so far. The Portland Timbers in their first game back after their break. But we'll see. Well, I mean, there's still so much. There's a lot of season left, but so far, they look pretty good. I've seen that pretty big clubs want Lucas Harrington. Yeah, I think, what did they want for him? I think the Rapids were wanting $20 million for him, something like that, 20 mil. I don't know if they're going to get that, but they were wanting 20 mil for Lucas Harrington. 2-1 LAFC is my unpredictable prediction. I just hope it's a good game tonight, honestly. The thing is, Pulisic doesn't sign a new contract. This is their last chance to get anything for him. They'll probably sell him last minute. I think he's going to go to LAFC or go to New York City FC. Ben says, or Benny guy says, we all witnessed how overrated majority of supposed top footballers starting with the team England's to start with during this World Cup. Market is not right. All manipulated so much so game's gone. All bread and circus. I'd say 2-1 LAFC. Who knows these days? And listen, here's another thing too. I'm really hoping that we see some more signings because listen, it's not been bad so far. We're going to do the Lewandowski debut game, which is going to be incredible. It would have been cool to do it yesterday against him and Muller. But now it's going to be against Inter Miami next Wednesday. That's Lewandowski. That's going to be his debut game. So we'll see what happens with that game. And I'm excited to see what happens, actually. I think that is a really cool matchup. I mean, we have Lewandowski, who's a big signing, kind of, right? I mean, he's 38 years old. He's still good, but, he's a little older. Antoine Griezmann's looked really good for Orlando City. He's 34, 35 years old. We'll see what he can do. I mean, there's a couple of big names, but I'd like to see someone come over like Salah, who's still at their peak. That's what I'd like to see. $10 super chat from Was Wolf, I think says that. I almost forgot my MLS is back. Thanks for a reminder, sir. Yes, I appreciate you. And then thank you for this, the $10 super chat. Henry says Fox needs to show more MLS games for free or whatever other broadcast channel. People will watch more MLS if it's free to watch. Apple TV has been decline of MLS, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll see what happens. MLS is apparently close to making an announcement on their new commissioner of the league, and it's down to 2 options. It's down to Salah reportedly signed for Besiktas, but I haven't seen that from a reputable person. That's been some Turkish outlets, and they've been wrong about stuff for before. We'll see until Fabrizio or someone else reports it. I'm not sure that's true. But reportedly, there's 2 finalists for the MLS commissioner to replace Don Garber next year. And one of them is Larry Burke, who's actually a co-owner of LAFC, and I think it's reported he owns 20% of the team. He actually owns one of the biggest shares of the team because they have several owners. And I don't really like that idea of having an owner sell his part and to become the commissioner of the league. I mean, that just sounds terrible. I don't like that at all. I want someone outside with fresh new ideas. And the other finalist, I know his last name is Nathanson. I can't remember his first name, has a media background. Nathanson was the founder of Fox Sports 1. He's the founder of it. He created Fox Sports 1. He created Fox Soccer. And he also helped Fox secure now I know people are upset about Fox, but this is his business background. He helped Fox secure the World Cup coverage in 18, 22, and 26. So he has a soccer media background. And they said that the most important thing, and I talked to an owner, I DM'd an owner, talked to an owner, and they told me specifically, they said the most important thing is to get the biggest media deal possible so that they can build out the rosters and spend more money. That's what the owner told me. I can't tell you who it was, but that's what they told me. Okay? That's what they told me. So that's a big deal. And why wouldn't you want to get the guy who helped build Fox Soccer and FS1 and negotiate and got the World Cup rights for Fox? That seems like a great person to run the league. And by the way, my score prediction for this game, I think it's going to be 2-2. I know that's a sellout. I know that's like the first time I've ever picked a draw, but I think it's going to be 2-2. I think it's going to be a draw. We'll see what happens. But that's my prediction. And guys, if you just joined us, make sure you hit the like button down below. Try to get to 100 likes. MLS is back. Our first stream in 2 months. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. El Tráfico 2026, first game in a year. And the Galaxy are going to make several moves this summer. They're supposed to add like 4 to 5 players. They added Robert Taylor, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't think Robert Taylor's that good, but they're going to add a couple different players. And LAFC definitely need to. I haven't heard any rumors about LAFC adding anybody. So you think it's going to be 2-2 like me? Whoever the new guy is, hopefully he's bold. That's another thing. I want an outsider. Their Apple TV deal is already worth a reported $250, but that's not good though, because they have to pay $90 million a year for their production costs. So it's really $160, and $160 between 30 teams is not very good. That's a little over what, $2 million a team? That's terrible. Am I doing that right? Is that number? No, that's terrible. That's bad math. That's really bad math. That's a little over what, $5 million. Sorry, that's a little over $5 million per team. That's not very good. They need to be getting more than that. They need to probably be getting like 500 yards. Son Heung-min shoots it, deflected. It's been kind of a theme for him lately. But they need to get a guy who can get them a media deal like $450 to $500 million a year, and not have to pay. They don't need to pay any type of production cost. If they got a media deal for $500 million, that would be really good for them. Can't sleep, so I'll watch the stream. Appreciate that. No name. Appreciate that. And the fact that this is a big game, I hope to God that it is at least a little exciting. I mean, like I said, it normally always is. I can't think of a El Tráfico game that was boring in recent memory, but I just hope that it lives up to the hype. Because, guys, we're being honest, the last couple games have been disappointing to the average fan watching it. You know, the Nashville game was pretty boring for the most part. And that game, God, there's so many, some snooze fest yesterday too. Keep an eye on Marco Reus, like I said, see if he's going to play more as a false 9. Bro, I just bet the house on the Galaxy. I think, did they win the last one? I needed to look that up. I looked it up at halftime. I'll look and see what the what the record's been the last couple of years. But I think the Galaxy maybe won last time. Maybe I think they did, because LAFC had been struggling until they got Son Heung-min, and he didn't play in that game last year. This is his first El Tráfico match. And Estacio, remember, he was, if he had stayed with LAFC, he would have had a DP. They would have to pay like 7 or 8 million euros for him, and you can't do that. Oh, bad pass by Schwanier. Oh, it's sloppy so far. Good move by Schwanier. Plays out wide, looking for Denis. Poked away by Yamane. God, LAFC really need to use a DP spot on a creator. They need a creative player so bad. LAFC need a creator in the middle. LA Galaxy need a I think they need a lot, to be honest with you, but I think they need someone in the attack. If Mo Salah goes to the Galaxy, what the hell is wrong with the camera there? If he goes to the Galaxy, that would be absolute cinema. Paintsel gets fouled by Schaffelberg. $1.99 super chat from Dervin. He says, thoughts on Ordaz to DC? I'm an optimistic DC fan. I actually like that move for Nathan Ordaz. Nathan Ordaz was kind of out of favor at LAFC, and I think this is a good opportunity for him to get some minutes and develop and play a lot more. And I think he might end up being a key piece for them down the stretch of the season. I like Nathan Ordaz quite a bit. He's young. I mean, he's not super young. I think he's like 22 or 23. I wouldn't call him super young, but he needs to play. And he wasn't playing with LAFC. I don't know what the deal was with that, but crazy Big Ten college teams are making 100 mil per team, and 32 MLS teams need to split 250. Shows how steep the climb is for an MLS in this country. That's what I'm saying. Well, there's 30 teams, but I get you. Yes, that's the problem. That's the problem. There's 18 teams in the Big Ten, and they're making almost 100 million each. Now the ratings are better for them, but the Apple TV deal limited visibility, and it also wasn't paying as much money as people thought it was going to pay. So that's why I would hire the Nathanson guy. The guy was literally the executive who founded Fox Sports 1. He helped them get the bidding rights for Fox the World Cup from FIFA. He's very, very good at negotiating TV deals. The guy, Larry Berg, was the president of McGraw-Hill, a damn book company. I don't want him negotiating a deal for us. I don't want him negotiating a deal for us. The guy, I mean, geez, what are we talking about here? We need some people with actual experience in the negotiation room with the media people. My God, we're going to get taken to the cleaners like we did with Garber if that's what happens. And by the way, to you guys, I tweeted about this. When I tweeted the other day about my open letter to Don Garber about doing an interview, I had a person at MLS PR reach out to me. Nice move by Denis. Denis on the left side. Denis dribbling, cuts right, plays it out to Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min shoots it, blocked again. God, he gets blocked a lot. But I had a guy from PR, MLS PR, reach out to me and asked me to send him an email for a formal request with the commissioner and just let me know what questions I wanted to ask. So they reached out to me. So we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful because that happened that we can get something done with Garber, but we'll see. Oh, nice flick. Nice pass. Backheel pass. Oh, Royce, is he offside? I think Tommy might be offside. He's out wide. Tommy, God, he had Royce. What's he doing? What is he doing? He looked like Sorloth right there. Oh, my God. Do you think MLS Cubs used the World Cup break to run in training to get a second preseason almost? Maybe. I mean, it is like a second preseason because of how long they were off for. So maybe. Hey, Will, can you please talk about the cultural importance of MLS? If MLS was free on other broadcasts, Liga MX got rid of the promotion relegation, but it's the most watched league in the United States. Why can't MLS? Well, they have to build fan bases with these casual fans. They're going to have to get these people a reason to want to watch. Liga MX has a traditional factor about it. People, immigrants from Mexico, pass it down to their kids because they were staunch supporters and fans of their teams. And that it's just going to have to take time for that to happen and build. But it will happen eventually. I just don't know when. Marco Reus is playing pretty deep right now. Ricky Puig needs to return. I waited so long. I don't know if he'll ever play again, honestly, at a high level. Not sure if Puig will ever be the same. It's been 2 seasons. Yeah, it's too long to be out of ball. I can see a stock ending up at Toronto. LAFC should go for Julian Brent. Well, I'll see. I mean, I'm curious if they would do that. I mean, they need to go big. Like they need a playmaker so bad. And I do think the Chicago Fire are getting close to maybe sign Goretzka to pair up with Lewandowski. And that game is going to be awesome. That game's going to be awesome Wednesday. I'm very excited to see Lewandowski. I've seen some genuine excitement to watch Lewandowski with the Fire, which is cool. Which is really cool. Now, if we get Salah, we're cooking. Now, look, there's still complaints I have with the league. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm still upset with some things. They should have done more and capitalized more. We've already talked about that. But for God's sake, at least sign some stars from the damn World Cup so people can get excited to see them and say, hey, I saw that guy. I watched him play. You can't just rely on Messi for everything. So hopefully they sign Mo Salah. Just give us something. Spread it out. Like give us reasons to oh, what a pass. What a pass. Good touch by Mickey Amane to Royce. Oh, good pass. Oh, Royce. Oh, decent right there. Decent play for the Galaxy. But give us some more stars. Like I think the Verzinia, I don't think he's going to end up playing for Inter Miami. I think he's going to Colo Colo in the Chilean league. Apparently, the Garber was a little feisty media yesterday. I saw a little bit of it, not too much. St. Louis City's management talks as though World Cup break was a preseason 2.0. I mean, it kind of was in a sense. Puig will still be one of the best players in them last week. It's hard after 2 years not playing to be good still. It's really hard. Let me ask you, I'm assuming because all you guys are watching, but how excited? Oh, cross by Royce. Try to boot it away, Schaffelberg, but he mishit it. Oh, Porteous. He looked like Holland right there charging. How many of you guys are excited that Major League Soccer's back? I mean, I wish they would have done their sprint season now because it would have been cool to start it back up. But how excited are you guys that this is back? MLS is back and the 2-month break is over. That was a long break. That was a very long break. Will, do you think they will make Messi at least make a showing of MLS All-Star? Dog and Pony show, not to play, but to show up. I think he probably will show up. I don't think he's going to play, though. I don't even think he's going to play Wednesday against Lewandowski because they got the World Cup final. By the way, how crazy is that Argentina's back-to-back World Cup finals and Messi, the guy who's been playing in MLS for 3 years, is their best player still, right? That is a great showing for the league to have him as the best player still in the world, possibly playing in MLS for several years. But he probably won't play after that World Cup. He'll probably want a break, and they're going to go back to Argentina if they win. I don't know if they're going to, but if they win, and they're going to celebrate probably with Argentina. I don't know when Messi's going to play with that was a handball. I don't know when Messi's going to play for Inter Miami again. It might be during Leagues Cup or something. He might get a couple weeks off. Son Heung-min, no Ingles. I'm really happy Lewandowski signed for the Fire. For sure. Chicago has been dormant for so long. We'll see what he can do. Yes, but not looking forward to Leagues Cup. Yeah, I know Leagues Cup starts in like 2 weeks. I'm not ready for Leagues Cup. We just got MLS back. I'm curious to see what Leagues Cup is next year because of everything going on. I wonder when they're going to do that. I'm assuming they're going to do it in the winter. Just saw this on Kalshi. What is this? Soccer? Yes. It's huge. Denny Ceballos is also available on a free. If LAFC don't get Brand, they should go for Ceballos. I just don't know what they're going to do. Like they're very, very hot and cold in the summer transfer window. Either they're really big and they do a lot of stuff, or sometimes they don't do enough. And you remember Boudry? That's a name you guys might forget because it's been so long since we've seen him play. But there's already rumors that he might leave LAFC. Boudry. So they're already might have a U22 spot open. They got a DP spot open. They've got some flexibility. We'll just see what they do with it. Excited for this MLS back. Not excited for the League's Cup though. It would be let's see. It would be huge. A ton of USMT fans' repeated talking points would be shattered. They tried to blame MLS on Ream. I mean, he's bad because he's like 40 years old. You know, like nothing to do with the league he's playing. He's just not. He's old. It's possible Messi could finish with the most World Cup goals and assists this year. That would be insane. I think he will. Abazo says, "Hi, how's it going? I told you Lewandowski just felt like a Chicago guy, and they have such a big Polish community, so that is really cool to see what he can do. I still wish that we had maximized the resources, but listen, I'm telling you right now, nothing is going to change in MLS until the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, and that's going to be in 2020, in January of 2028. So we're a year and a half away from that changing. That's when we'll get the big rule changes. That's when we're going to get the big rule changes in MLS. So right now, this is what we have for the next year and a half. It is what it is. We just got to enjoy what it is, and we'll see what happens in a year and a half. What do y'all think I should bet on? Let me know if I can take. I can't talk about it here. I mean, it's a crapshoot, man. It's 50-50. Is Ronaldo? Say Ronaldo. He is the GOAT. I don't think so, buddy. Walking pace action again. I think this might be a low scoring today. Yeah, I mean, it's a little sloppy, but it can open up really quick, right? It can always open up super quick. Imagine not being able to watch MLS free in the United States. Apple TV and Fox making you pay. Disgusting. I mean, you pretty much have to pay. I mean, I think Fox is free though. Anybody can get Fox. It's like one of the 5 or 6 channels everyone gets for free. So you don't have to pay for Fox. You can pay for Fox. You have a cable network or package, but you don't have to pay for Fox. Griezmann to Orlando is still kind of a puzzling move, but he's here, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'm going to be curious to see. I might do the debut of his game. I think he plays on Wednesday too. That's what makes it tough. It's hard for me to do 2 games in a day. It's just really tough for me. But I would like to. I would love to have done Griezmann's debut game. Schwanier is fouled. If Messi wins the World Cup again, what does Ronaldo fans going to say? Last year they said they won because of penalties. What excuse does Ronaldo fans are going to make now? I don't. I mean, that's over and done with, right? That's over and done with. And I do think that there's a good chance that Messi's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I mean, he's been the best player at the World Cup. If they win it again, I think he's going to win. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or again, which will be the first time he won it. Last time he won it was during the last World Cup, right? So I think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. And he'd be an active MLS player who played in MLS the entire season. It looks like they're making so Julian Audi's coming in, possibly. So Tommy's hurt, and they're going to bring in Julian Audi. They don't even play the same position. Are you doing a watch along for the World Cup final? Probably will. I probably will. I was hating on Messi the whole World Cup till the recent match, and honestly, I just had to admit they were crazy. Hey, by the way, you know what's awesome about this game? There's no hydration break in the first half. That's incredible. You can't take that for granted. That's amazing. I hate hydration breaks. I hate the end of the first quarter. As a general rule, waiting for good spots is more profitable than just blasting away bad bets. If Messi wins another World Cup, it kills the Messi. I mean, I think it's already dead, but it's really dead after that. You think Messi plays on July 25th in Montreal? I don't think so. I don't think he's playing until League's Cup. On MLS. Ashkane says, hi, Will, in chat. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, by the way, you need to DM me, Ashkane, on Instagram so I can get your info. World Soccer Shop. I want your info so I can put you in touch with them so you can get your free jersey. So make sure you message me back. If Messi wins, MLS needs to make moves and promote their league. Hey, Will, how's it going, Eric? Well, I don't know much about LA Galaxy. Are they sort of a rubbish team? Yeah, they're pretty bad. I mean, they've been bad the last 2 years. Historically, though, they're the most successful team in MLS history. They have 6 championships. They got the most in MLS history. But lately, they've been pretty bad. Last 2 years, terrible. and they're trying to turn things around. It's so funny. It's like LAFC and the Galaxy both have so much potential, but they both have really underwhelmed. God, why is Bouanga taking that free kick? What the hell? He's a terrible free kick taker. He's not good at set pieces. He's terrible at set pieces. Hydrate your wallet break. Messi is actually deserved golden boot, but third place match goals are always going to count. That's not fair for Messi. We'll see what happens. Tommy's on the ground. That's like a hydration break. No hydration break in LA. FIFA would be disgusted with the lack of player safety concerns. Doing it while in MLS would be huge. FIFA hinted at it in an article. It's been a long time since someone outside of Europe wins the award. I think he meant. Hell, Neymar was last to crack the top 10 in Brazil. Yeah, that was, I remember that. But I think that he actually finished somewhat decent. Was it 2010 or 2011, 2012? I remember one year at Santos, he actually did pretty well. Is there any gossip about a new gaffer for LAFC? Not sure I can watch much more of MDS. I think if they lose a couple more games, then that's what's going to happen. Well, Tommy looks like he hurt himself. So, yeah, they're definitely going to need I think they're definitely going to need someone on the attack even more now. Right now that there's attention to. Messi won me a 1K on the England match, and that definitely made me switch sides. Galaxy basically Brazil of MLS. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much. Do you think Don Garber will again ban Messi for not playing an All-Star? If he doesn't play, yeah, he probably will. Royce, good cross. Why is the MLS logo randomly in the middle? Oh my God. Oh, good tackle by Royce. Still, Royce, defensive work. Can you predict which team is going to win? I think I picked it was going to be 2-2. I think it's going to be a stalemate. A Desmond, is my friend Mr. calls it. It's going to be a Desmond. Do you think once he retires, Messi will start being regarded as one of the greatest athletes of all time? Not only in soccer, but like Jordan. I mean, he already is. He already is. Right now, there's so much attention to soccer in the United States. I feel like we should be demanding more pro rel. That would be probably a couple years away. I'm very worried, Will. I don't think MLS will gain new fans from the World Cup. I don't know. I had a lot of people DM me asking me on Instagram what team they should support. I've seen a lot of people starting to gain some interest. But you got to give people a reason to. You can't just expect them just to default to your league. You have to give them a reason to want to watch you. And MLS could have done more to do that. But good pass. Yamane. God. If Paint's not got in the way, that would have been possibly a goal by Royce. But you have to give people a reason to want to watch. It can't just be because, hey, we're the American League. You have to do things to get people interested. Major League Soccer could have done more. And the fact that I'm not trying to go on a tangent here, but the first ad I ever saw, the only ad I saw, was on the semifinal in the Argentina game. Maybe the Spain game too, actually. I don't know. Maybe it's both of them. Either way, it took them forever and a day to get to promotion of the league during the World Cup. Oh, Yamane crosses it. Oof, no one's there. Painsel's got the ball. Paintsel, huge disappointment the last couple of years, by the way. Paintsel was so good at one point. Can't remember if he played for Genk or Gent in the Belgian Pro League. When he first came to MLS, he was so good. So good. He could have maybe even made the Ghanaian national team, but he sucked. He wasn't good enough in MLS the last 2 years. He fell out of favor. DM sent. Yes, just make sure you check that Ashcan so that way I can get that back for you. Make sure you do that. Make sure you can get that so that way I can get your details and give it to him. The match has been delayed for a bit. Two teams are probably huddling to discuss match fixing and how to split spoils. It's quite possible this match was rigged before it even started. Heung-min's son is so disappointing in MLS so far. I just would like a USL or MLS team in the States without the Messi is representing MLS well, though. He is. That's true. That's the best player in the tournament plays in MLS, and he's been playing in MLS for years now. That is definitely, and he's older too, which means that the league did not make his quality drop. That's a huge plus for MLS. MLS is not getting any serious football fans until they bring in some proper managers, elite managers, attract elite players. The management has got to get better in MLS. There's so many mediocre managers in MLS. But here's the problem. The problem is that one guy represents 85% of all MLS managers. That's the problem. And then he just recycles them. When they get fired, he hires another one. And you want to hear something crazy? The guy who I'm talking about, both of the managers tonight, he's the agent for both of them. Both guys that's coaching tonight. That's the problem. That's the problem. Both teams to score. Do you think the Timbers started playing well because they sacked Phil Neville? I don't think that's a coincidence. Unless one attack top managers until they spend their spending rules change. I could see if Pep went to MLS. What do you mean I can't spend $100 million on 2 fullbacks? I mean, God, that would be, if we could do that, that'd be incredible. If we could spend that kind of money on fullbacks, hell, I'd be okay if we spend that on one player. I feel like MLS is to get more serious fans, they need to get rid of the salary caps. Well, it's going to be a year and a half before that even comes close to happening. It's going to be a while before that happens. And listen, we're going to do a second jersey giveaway. When we hit 14,000 subscribers, which we're 380 away from, we will do another jersey giveaway with our friends at World Soccer Shop. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We got to get to 14,000 by the end of this month, and we will do our jersey giveaway. I think we have a good chance of doing it with all these games coming up and other signings. I think we have a very good chance of hitting 14K. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't already and hit that. Oh, Delgado! Oh, Delgado scores off the rebound. Wow. Delgado scores for LAFC first. He headed it deflected off him. He got the rebound and he scores. LAFC up over the Galaxy 1-0. And he won a championship with the LA Galaxy too. All right, let's see what happens here. So Schaffelberg able to hustle and win the ball. What was Nelson doing there? Nelson absolutely got cooked by Schaffelberg. Crossed by Schaffelberg. He headed it. God, terrible defending by the Galaxy. Terrible defending by the Galaxy. Hey, no matter what happens in this game, LAFC's midfield is still trash. They should sell Delgado. Kind of lucky with the bounce. Since I'm new to soccer, did USA have a chance at winning and did they just perform badly, or was it never really a chance? They never had a chance, really. I mean, it may be. Not really. No, it was the fix was in. They were screwed. They never had a serious chance. All right, Sonny's got Denny on the left side. He laid off to him. Does lay it off to him. Denny. Oh, I think it's deflected. All right, that was deflected. I feel like getting rid of the salary cap or seriously raising them would do way more than Pro Rel. Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think this match is going to be a draw. Mostly a match between them. I've always ended up in a draw. I think it's going to be 2-2. Eddie Segura. Who do you think will win the World Cup final, though? I mean, Spain are heavy favorites. I just think that Argentina's got that it factor. I think they're going to win it all. Honestly, I think they're going to win it all. I think they're going to win it all. They just have that it factor about them this year. Okay, after this chance, I've got to use the bathroom real quick. I'm dying over here. I got to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 45 seconds after this chance. See what happens. Oh, oh, Sonny looks like he's holding his head like he got hit. What happened there? Oh, they're checking on Son Heung-min. I'll be back. I'm gonna do like a 45-second bathroom break. I'll be back real quick. All right, much better. All right, Son Heung-min good. I didn't even see what happened to him. Did he hit his head or something? Did someone bump? Okay, he's back up, so he's good. He's good. Should that have been a red? I didn't see what happened. If Argentina win first team to go back to back since 1962 Brazil, that's pretty crazy to think about, right? France had a chance last time and they lost. Bro, what the F? No way. He straight up kicked him for no reason. Talking about Sonny? I didn't see it. I didn't get to see the replay on it. Maybe they'll show it again. Or at halftime, I'll go back and look at it. How bad was it? I used to be a hardcore MLS fan, but there's too many foreigners on the rosters who are just fillers, and the domestic players don't get enough opportunities. Well, MLS has had a lot of young homegrown play well this year, so that's changed a lot. I think there's a lot of young homegrown players that have been making an impact in MLS. Yamane Sanabria plays it out to Glassness. Justin Hack. God, the Galaxy just don't have anything in the attack. They definitely missed João Klaus. What did he say? Oh, okay. So the Galaxy are going to announce a striker signing, is what Twelman just said, in the next week or so. But man, why is it taking so long? These teams have been negotiating for months. Like after the season ended in May, teams have been negotiating. This takes so long for certain teams to get players in. It's crazy. The best players in the Premier League aren't English. Yeah. The USMT have a good World Cup campaign. No, they failed. They got embarrassed. Messi doesn't even need the Golden Boot. If he wins the World Cup, he'll be the Ballon d'Or, no doubt. That's true. But they still develop a lot of young talents. But if Messi does win the Golden Boot, he'll be 39 years old. He'll be the oldest player to ever win the Golden Boot, and no one will ever break that record, ever. Oh, bad giveaway by Surreal. He just pulls down So, oh, can Shuffleberg get to? Can he be the defender? Oh, he can't. Good defending. Is that Widener? Winder, yeah, that was good defending. You know, Royce, even though Royce is made out of like plastic, I mean, he's got like, he bruises like a banana, but at least he's been impactful recently. Who got a yellow? The World Cup has slowed the transfer window down. It'll speed up post World Cup. I think so. I think the next week or two is probably going to be pretty crazy. You would think. You would think it would be. Trio misses the next game for yellow card accumulation. Oh, too much in the pass, out of bounds. Can't believe he's already on the bench, Robert Taylor. Will you be covering the U.S. women's national team next year at the Women's World Cup? Probably not. I don't. Probably not, to be honest with you. I just don't watch the women's game enough, honestly, to do that. Sanabria lays it off to Joseph Paintsel. Paintsel cuts right, crosses it. Oh, too much on that. That was a heater. Okay, Denny Bwanga cooks Yamane. Good defending by LA. The Galaxy. Glesness lays off to Cerrillo. Cerrillo to Paintsel. Paintsel. Oh God, Paintsel, you should have laid it off to Royce. He was there. Oh, Sonny, can he get to it? He can't. It's out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for the Galaxy. The fun part of the World Cup is when Zlatan is making fun of Alexi. Zlatan and Thierry Henry is a crazy duo, by the way. Absolutely crazy duo. Oof. Yeah, this Galaxy team probably does need about four additions, about 4 to 5 starting additions. Paintsel. And Yamane's got to be better too in the attack. I mean, that's what they brought him in. He's a good attacking fullback. He's got to do more in the final. He's got to do more on the outside. Yamane, Sanabria looking for Royce. What do you think about this game so far? 37 minutes in. It's gone pretty quickly. You guys think this has been a good game so far? Or you think it's been a little disappointing? I think it'll open up more in the second half, but curious what you guys think. After this World Cup, do you think Messi will retire from international football or will he play in another Copa American? I think there's a chance he could play in the next World Cup. Honest to God, I'm not even joking. I mean, if he's still the best player right now at 39, he could still be a very good player at 43. But if I had a bet, I would say the Copa America will be his last tournament. I think Copa America will be his last tournament. And if he wins that, that's like the best, obviously, trophy he can win in South America. That would be a great send off for him to win his domestic, not domestic, but continental trophy. Good amount of viewers tonight. Hit the like button, guys. Yes, hit the like button. We're at, let's see, 34 likes, guys. We got to get up to 100. We have to get to 100 likes. We topped at 100 people. MLS is back. A lot of coverage. We still have a whole half season plus a transfer window to go. There's still so much time left. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. Half the people watching right now are not subscribed to the channel, and we're trying to hit 14K by the end of this month. We got 14 days, and we're 379 away. We can do it. I believe it. Make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Mate, who do you think wins? I think it's going to be a tie. I think it's going to be a draw, 2-2, a Desmond. It's difficult to quit while winning everything. If he wins the World Cup again, he will have one Copa, World Cup, World Cup. I think he plays one more Copa then. Yeah, I think Copa at least. I mean, if he, like I said, he's still the best player in the world, arguably. Why would he not keep playing? Marco Reus. Oh my God. Oh, what a disaster. I'd be honest with you, I haven't even noticed Hugo Lloris tonight because he hasn't been challenged at all. But yeah, I think that, and also too, he's proven that Major League Soccer has not lowered his quality and play. So that gives him more confidence to continue doing what he's doing. That is honestly, guys, the best thing for MLS is the fact that Messi has been playing here for 3 years and his quality is still as good as it's been. That is a great thing for MLS to promote. Like, hey, Messi's been here for 3 years. He's still the best player arguably in the world. When you watch him play in MLS and see him doing this, you're not like, oh, it's just because MLS is a bad league. You're like, yeah, he was doing that in the World Cup too against some of the best players in the world. So that is a good thing for MLS to be able for this to happen. If Messi wins the World Cup, that's going to be history repeat itself. No one has ever won a World Cup back to back since the 60 years. Yeah, it was Pele, and he didn't even really play that much. Are you going to do a watch along for Miami? Yes, 100% for Miami and Chicago for sure. I wish I could do the Orlando City one too, but I won't be able to. Who do you think is winning? I think it's going to be a draw. We'll talk about the halftime, what I think it's going to happen. But Juan says, what's up, Will? Like and sub, everyone. Do MLS still have transfers to sign, or are we done with the announcements? Oh, no, there's still quite a bit. There's still quite a bit to go. And I need to do a better job of keeping up with the transfers, like what's going on and stuff. Paintsel cuts right. Lays it off to Cerrillo. Cerrillo, good pass to Yamani. Good look. Oh, Sanabria. Oh, was that a handball? I don't know. That looked like it could have been a handball, maybe. LAFC's got some space here. Chouanier out wide. Denis has so much space right now on the left side. I haven't seen Denis have that much space in a while. He crosses it. Looking for Sonny. Oh, Sonny. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Maybe that wasn't a handball. I don't know. He did wave his hands up. Let's see. No. That was right in the stomach. He's good. That was a good pat. That was a good cross from Bwanga, but Sonny mishit it. I still can't believe he hasn't scored this year. That's crazy. Oh, Schaffelberg, he's got chopped. Penalty. Let Son Heung-min take this penalty to give him some confidence. Let Son Heung-min take the penalty. For the love of God, get the man on the score sheet. I think Messi being this good playing here for so long definitely means the stars coming here in the future, like Mbappe and Dembele, Yamal. I think that helps a lot. Messi might do the Copa, but he'll retire from Argentina before the World Cup prep starts. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh man. Son needs to take this. He needs to take this penalty. He needs to take it for his confidence. They really don't need to let Denis. They need to let Sonny take this to get his confidence up. Oh, so Son Heung-min is going to take it. This is good. This is what they need him to do. They need to get him some confidence and on the score sheet. Now, if he misses this, this could be bad. Yeah, Sonny's doing it. He's taking it. He needs this confidence. He needs this confidence. This is big for him. We'll see if he makes it. All right, let's see. The LAFC going to go up 2-0 over the LA Galaxy. We'll see here. Oh, so Son's not taking it? That's so stupid, man. Man, that would have been good for Sonny's confidence to be able to score this goal. Even if it's a penalty, it's just good. It's just good to find the back of the net. I don't agree with that. All right, Denis taking the penalty. Let's see if he can convert it or if Mitrovic could stop him. Denis up to take it. Scores. LAFC up 2-0. The front flip. Oh, it's the routing. Sonny needs quality players around him. That's why he never did that great with the Korean national team or LA. I mean, he was great last year for LAFC. Wow, I didn't realize had 0 goals. That's crazy. What the hell? I know. Yeah, I mean, Hawk did just he chopped the hell out of back of Denis' leg. So he needs to take those risks. I know he should have taken that, honestly. Son Heung-min should have taken that penalty. Help with his confidence. 2-0. LAFC up over the Galaxy. 11th goal in El Tráfico. He's one away from the history books. Try to tie it with Carlos Vela. Bad giveaway. God, this team's broken as hell. Oh my God, Sonny's went flying. Who's getting yellow here? Let's see. His son still score. He is. Sonny has never really been selfish enough. He needs to be. Toronto's goalkeeper has a goal, but not Son. That's crazy, isn't it? I think Sonny should have gone to a mid-table Bundesliga team instead of LAFC. I mean, LA's probably been good to him as far as his lifestyle, right? He's definitely closer to home than he was in Europe. Son is the biggest victim of the MDS effect. That's another thing people don't talk about is the last 2 coaches he's played for national team and in league play have not been good for his style. Considering how lethal he was converting chances in the EPL, it's surprising he's not the selfish type. I mean, could you imagine how many goals he'd have if he was? Who's the next big star you see coming in MLS? I mean, I'm still hopeful it's Mo Salah. Hopefully Mo Salah comes to Major League Soccer. There's the rumors about Besiktas, but I haven't seen that from a super credible person outside of some Turkish outlets. But sometimes, certain outlets will put out propaganda and wishcast for it to happen. I mean, the guy that reported its name is Yagis Sabunkulagu. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's Turkish. But he's the one that said that Mo Salah is going to Besiktas. I just don't know if I see that. I just don't know if I see that. And then Fabrizio tweeted today. He said He said, Mohammed's agent, Rami Abbas, says, I personally do not know where Mohammed will play next season. What does that tell you? So, Glesnes yellow card. Let's see. I think LA started well when Son arrived. They looked like the potential MLS Cup winners, but then somehow started to struggle due to the midfield. Maybe, yeah, it was the midfield. The midfield has no creativity. Is Casemiro confirmed for Miami? Yeah, he is. He is. He'll end up playing for. He'll play for. Oh, good ball here. Oh, great ball here from Schaffelberg. Oh my God, look how much space Sonny's got. Oh my God, dude, what is their head not up? God, dude, some of these MLS players, their heads are just not. I mean, they're up their ass. I mean, the guy was wide open. Sonny was wide open. Keep your head up. Six minutes of added time, by the way. So we got about 1 minute left of added time. Sonny with a turn, passes out wide to Delgado. Is Delgado playing wingback? Sonny gets chopped down by Paintsel. He's definitely getting called on a foul. It's gonna be a free kick for LAFC. Probably be their last chance, maybe of the half. Son has played for both Hamburg Burger and Bayern Leverkusen before he moved to Tottenham. Yeah, he played in the Bundesliga for several years. Sonny also speaks German, which is cool. So he speaks Korean, English, and German. That's a hell of a trio. Miami should sell to Paul and sign Son. He deserves better. He needs better service. Well, they wouldn't. They would definitely not sell to Paul. They would get rid of Bertarame. Lloris plays out wide for Schaffelberg. It's going to be out of bounds for throw in for the Galaxy. 6 seconds left the first half. It's 2-0 LAFC over the LA Galaxy. Yeah, the match can be a draw. This is regular season. All right, that's in the first half. The LA Galaxy are down 2-0 to LAFC after 45 plus 6 minutes of added time. Man, what a half, I guess. I mean, that was pretty atrocious by the Galaxy. Shows how much they need to do this offseason. So let's get you guys involved. Let's see what you guys think about that first half performance. What do we think about that first half performance and the first installment of the El Tráfico, the 2026 season? LAFC up 2-0 over the Galaxy. What would you guys rate that first half performance by both teams 1 through 10? 1 being shit, 10 being perfect. What would you rate that first half performance by LAFC and the LA Galaxy? Curious to see what you guys would do. Very curious to see what you guys would do. Also, real quick, I'm going to talk a little bit about our sponsor, FanDuel. Listen, the World Cup final is on Sunday, right? Now, if there's some type of cancellation or postponement because of the wildfires in Canada causing some smog in the cities, we'll let you know. But as of right now, it's on for Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, Argentina versus Spain. Currently, Spain is the favorites, minus 144. Argentina plus 126. These odds are very similar to what it was in the England versus Argentina game. I personally still think Argentina have the it factor. I think they're going to win this game. That is my personal belief in this match. But you can't discount Spain either. There were some that thought that they maybe would lose to France, and they proved us wrong. and they were able to win that game. But we'll see. This is going to be a hell of a game. It really could go either way. Guys, make sure you check out FanDuel for all the latest match odds, player props, and live betting options. You must be 21 years or older and physically located in an eligible jurisdiction to wager. Age requirements vary by location. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Odds are subject to change. So what's our first half? What's our first half assessment 1 through 10 on that game on the first half we just watched? What's our assessment on that first half we just watched? 1 through 10 for each team. Let's see. I'm gonna move you guys over here so I can just look straight. Galaxy 5, LAFC 6.5 to 7. SPH says, I don't see the Galaxy doing anything in the next 45 minutes. Might end up 4-0. Let's see. Do you think the Galaxy will come back? We'll talk about that here in a second. LA Galaxy must be really poor if LAFC is being 2-0. It's not like LAFC is pulling up any trees. LAFC 7, Galaxy 3, LAFC 6, LA Galaxy 3. Canadians trying to get their revenge. Move it to the SoFi. The wildfire smoke has cleared out in Toronto for the most part. Well, that's good. That's definitely good. LAFC 7, Carson 2. That's diabolical. Nick rubbed off on you. Let's see. Match can end up 2-1 LAFC. We'll talk about that here in a second. I think the first half, LA Galaxy just really showcased how much help or how much fixing they need this summer transfer window. They look really, really poor in this first half. They need so much. And their coach, they need a new coach, to be honest with you, too. But they just show that they just don't have any creativity. They don't have anybody can finish. Their defense is horrible. Their goalkeeping situation's bad. They're just not a good team. LAFC, as broken as they are competent enough to beat bad teams for the most part. And we saw that they were able to put in a couple decent chances, able to score. Got off the rebound on able to put it back. And then Bouanga is able to get the penalty after he was chopped down. But the Galaxy are just terrible. The Galaxy are terrible. I would say that LAFC is probably a 6 for me, and the Galaxy are like a 2. I think the Galaxy are horrible. They're not a good team. They have a lot of issues. They need a lot of work this summer if they want to go anywhere. I don't know if they're going to have time to do this. I don't know if they're going to be able to make the right moves, but they have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. LA Galaxy do. Do you think LAFC will still make the playoffs? Yeah, of course. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know how good they're going to be, but I think they're definitely going to make the playoffs. LAFC really need a good 10, no playmaker. That's true, too. They have nobody who can create chances whatsoever. Estacio was kind of like a hybrid 8, 6, 10. They kind of had him playing every position. And then, it was okay. I mean, they're probably the most creative midfielder they had, but it still wasn't good enough. He was good, but not for what they needed. They desperately need a number 10. Desperately. Need somebody who can create chances. This match should be 3-0 or 3-1. I don't disagree with that. Galaxy don't have any good players right now. No Klaus, no more Peck, no striker. Kuntz had a lot of work to do this coming transfer window. We'll see what he can do. Messi has been Mr. Fourth Quarter in the World Cup. That's true. Sonny is used to playing with good number 10s. Yes, that's 100% true, except this year. How has Marco Reus done this game? He's kind of ghosted. He was active at the beginning of the game, and then he just disappeared. He was very active in the beginning of the game, and he disappeared. Let me fix this. Why the hell does this keep turning? There we go. He was good in the first half, or first 10 minutes, disappeared. Second half will be 1-1, so you think it's going to be 3-1. Man, I just don't know if the Galaxy can score. They just don't have any attacking talent at all. They just have nobody who's a threat in the final third. Nobody right now. Peck was the best player they've had in the last 2 years. Because, Ricky Puig hasn't played in 2 years. But not having him, you can really tell that, he hasn't been himself, but you can tell that not having someone like him on the team really hurts them in the final third. They just don't have any creativity. Marco Reus is 37 years old. What is he honestly supposed to do for you at this point? He's 37. They need some young, fresh legs who can create chances. They don't have that. They don't have that. essentially have 3 DPs out. They sold a DP, Puja's a DP, he's out, Klaus is out, DP out. The only DP they have right now on the team is Joseph Paintsel, and he's just not good enough. So, team just has a lot of issues. And LAFC, they're not good by any stretch, but they're better than the Galaxy. It's pretty significantly better than the Galaxy. I think Miami should get rid of Dane St. Clair. He's not being a goalkeeper this season. Miami should sign Vozinha. We'll see if they do that. It's funny how so many big name players go to MLS and just fail, like James Rodriguez and others. My dream is for LAFC to get a number 10 like Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's a little too old for what they would want. Thoughts on the Sounders and Portland match? I talked about it a little bit earlier, but the Sounders I've not rated at all this year. I think they're very poor, and I don't think they're that good. Who is your MLS Cup winners at this moment? I'll get to that in a second. But listen, real quick, I'm going to get me a refill on some water. I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is going to win this game? Is it going to be a blowout in the second half? Is the Galaxy going to be able to make it close? What's your second half score prediction based on what we saw in the first half? Let me know down below. And real quick, I'm going to mention again, hit the like button if you guys haven't already. We're at 42 likes. We're trying to get 100 likes. Smash the like button if you haven't already. MLS is back. Hit that subscribe button. Half the people watching right now are not subscribers to the channel. We are 378 subs away from hitting our goal of 14,000 by the end of this month. We need your help. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But let me know what your second half score prediction is, and I will be back in 45 to 60 seconds. All right, we're back. Second half should be starting pretty soon, too. 2-1 LAFC. LAFC 3-1. 4-0 LAFC. 3-0 LAFC. Galaxy went 3-2. Okay, I think you're wish casting there a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see though. I think it's probably going to be like 3-0 probably. I think LAFC is probably going to pull back a little bit once they score again. I think they're going to pull back a little bit, maybe make some subs. Galaxy just have no firepower here. They have no firepower to come back. And I think that they're going to I think they're going to win 3-0. I think it's going to be 3-0. Alex says rebound, goal, and stop penalty LAFC aren't convincing. But on the flip side, neither is the LA Galaxy. They have any really good chances in the final third. No good chances in the final third. What do you mean Messi is not playing for Miami? Yeah, he is. What are you talking about? After watching the World Cup, I see how poor the quality in MLS compared to the top 5 leagues. If you're like caught or behind on the stream, I said I don't think he's going to play until Leagues Cup, which is a tournament. He's not going to play for Inter Miami in the next 2 weeks. He'll get a break. Because of the World Cup, he'll get a break. That's what I'm saying. He'll get a break. He'll come back probably in August and play in their game in the Leagues Cup. And he'll go to Argentina, celebrate the World Cup win in Buenos Aires, and he'll get some time off. He deserves it though, right? They just played 48 games in 40 days, almost 9 games in 40 days, and that doesn't count the friendlies before the tournament started. So he wants a break. Makes sense. I do not support any MLS team. I just cover the league. Carson needs an open heart surgery on that squad. Is Inter Miami playing on the same day as the World Cup final, so Miami will miss Messi? No, they're playing on Wednesday, which is 3 days after the World Cup, but Messi's not going to play. Messi won't play for Inter Miami until probably after the 2 games, and they get back to he'll play in Leagues Cup. He's not going to play in MLS. I can look at their schedule quick, but that game against Robert Lewandowski is going to be a solo act. Robert Lewandowski is going to be the only person. He could play August 1st against the Crew, but I think he's going to return to Miami against San Luis, which is August 5th. August 5th. And by the way, they're doing Leagues Cup during the regular season too, which is a little weird. And there's games in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken now, which is interesting. There's games in Mexico. I still don't really rate this tournament, but there's games in Mexico this time. Messi and Nepal will be out at least 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't think they're going to play until Leagues Cup. That's my prediction. Do you think Don Garber needs to go soon, and who should replace him? MLS needs to be a top 5 league. I mean, yeah, I think they need a fresh voice in the room, but when is he going to leave? I mean, he's leaving in a year and a half. I don't know who's going to replace him. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of people that they've mentioned recently about who could replace him. I'm not sure. Nathanson's the best option of the two. That's not who I would have picked if I had my choice, but that's the final two. Larry Berg and Nathanson. I always forget his last name, but Nathanson and Berg are the 2 finalists in MLS. And I would pick Nathanson. I would pick Nathanson over Berg. That's just me, though. I think that Nathanson has a good record of media rights deals. He's the founder of Fox Sports, Fox Soccer, helped them get the World Cup coverage, get the World Cup on Fox. That's my pick. That's who I'd pick. But that's me. That's just me. Well, who do you think will win tomorrow's third place game between England and France? I don't think either one of the teams particularly care about that game. I think it's going to be both very, very heavily rotated squads. I would say France because I do think Mbappe might play because he wants that golden boot for the tournament. And France also has better depth. So probably France. The second half is underway. It looks like about to start here. So we'll see. Second half is underway. Do you think Lewandowski will do well unless even if yeah, I do think he'll do well. I think the service is pretty solid in Chicago, so I think he will do well. I think he'll do very well. Ooh, good tackle by Sanabria. Porteous looks like he's hurt. Oh, third place World Cup match is useless, not gonna lie. What's the point of playing? It's just increasing the stats for some players. That's true. Third place match is essentially a friendly. It'll be England reserves versus France reserves. And if that's the case, if Mbappe doesn't play to try to win the Golden Boot, I think that France will win because they have better depth. They have better depth than England does. France didn't play their reserves against Norway in the group stages. With the Fox still up after Sunday, who do you think will cover the World Cup in 2030 back to ESPN? Maybe. I'd be okay with that. Oh, that was a beautiful set piece. Gleson's gonna get a head on it though. Handball. Listen, I want to say this too about the Galaxy. I think one of the biggest things to them right now too is they just have no superstars on the team. Like they have none. They're the biggest club in MLS history, success-wise. They have no superstars. They haven't had a superstar on this team since 2019 when Zlatan played here. Yes, they've had good players. They don't have a superstar, global icon. They don't have any of that. They've had Beckham. They've had Zlatan. They've always had a global. Steven Gerrard played there. People forget about that. It was kind of short-lived, but they've always had a superstar on the team, a global icon. They don't have that. They need that bad. That's why Salah is like, they need Salah. I mean, you can win. I mean, MLS winning matters, but having a superstar winning just makes it so much more effective. God, Delgado, get your head up, dude. Denny was making a run. There's so many people making a run. MLS players have their head down so much. I'll be honest, I really don't care about the third place game. No, as soon as you lost the semifinals, it was over. Pack it in. Marco Reus really isn't a superstar, though. He's 37 years old, and he hasn't really been good since, really good since, 2015? I don't consider Marco Reus to be at that level. Oh, good steal by Denis. Sonny, you got Denny. Pass it to him. Oh, good pass. I just want to see some goals here, right? I don't really care who wins. Sonny shoots it. Oh, good save by Mitrovic. Yeah, Jack Klaus is hurt. Please tell me next goal is LA Galaxy. We'll see. Full-time prediction. I said 2-2, but it's probably 3-0. 2-2 is my original. 3-0 is my new prediction. Tuchel better not play Reece James. Let him rest for the season. After the calendar change, what do you expect and what do you want to be the next huge league change? Changing the spending rules. They change the spending rules now that the calendar change is good. I mean, we're cooking. We are absolutely cooking. The league is. If that happens. Absolutely cooking. It's a good turn by Nelson. Royce. Oh, my God, no. Royce plays out wide to... I love how Twelman just said, good ball from Royce. Literally passed out of bounds. Hey, it actually didn't deflect. That was a good save by Mitrovic. Ooh, bad giveaway. Oh, my God. This team is ass. Joseph Paintel's so bad. Did you see this? He's letting go to bounce. Look at Greg Vanney like a damn clown clapping. Bro, you're down 2-0. Your job should be on the line. You're not good. Who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot in MLS this season? Because Messi will not be playing many matches. I'd have to check on who's even. I'll be real. I don't even remember who's in the lead for the Golden Boot right now. I'm so far removed from MLS because the World Cup. I couldn't even tell you who's the Golden Boot winner right now. Is it Kuipers? Maybe. Is it Peter Musa? Yeah, Kuipers is number 1, 13 goals. Messi 12. Musa's 12 too. I still think Messi will win the Golden Boot. I think Messi will still win the Golden Boot. It don't matter if he plays. It doesn't matter. Messi will win MVP again too. They'll want him to win MVP. He'll earn it, but they'll want him to win MVP because he's, World Cup winner, possibly Ballon d'Or winner, MVP, first one ever to win it 3 times in a row. Galaxy or Cheeks. Who should the Galaxy sign to not be ass? I mean, they need to sign Mo Salah. Peter Musa, probably. Kuipers. LA Galaxy are missing Ricky Puig to injury. They're a different team with Puig in the lineup, but that Puig is gone. That's 24 Puig. That's a long time ago. There's been a lot of things happen in the world since then. That's over with. Paintsel, Son turns. Son plays out wide to Denis. Galaxy need a 10 and a right winger. They need Salah, and they definitely need a 10. Denis looks for Sonny. Horrible cross. I mean, this is honestly, they're toying with him. This is a joke. Yeah, they do. They sold Gabriel Peck, so they have a DP spot for Mo Salah if they want him, if he'll come. Do you think MLS should rename themselves to MILF? No, they should not. That's a joke, but it's funny. It's funny. That won't happen. It's not going to happen. It's funny, though. Ooh. They need a new squad, new identity. They just really haven't been ran well since Bruce Arena left. Like, having Bruce Arena was really what helped this team out a lot. They need a figure who can control everything in a good way. Galaxy need a winger, a 9, a 10, a left back. They're literally playing their bench players. Paints will try to run through the defender. Look like Serginho Dest right there. How's the LA Galaxy looking? Need them to score. They're not looking good. Galaxy have a DP 22 spot. They're literally playing. Just got a new winger and have space available from their right back. So I expect 3 to 4 more players. That's what the rumors are. Carson making Atlanta look good at this point. That's hard to do. That's really hard to do. Make them look good. Atlanta United hasn't looked good in a minute. That's where we're at right now. I still think waiting for Ricky is a mistake. I think they should have just moved on. They should have moved on. He's not going to be the same. You cannot miss soccer for 2 years. You just can't. And 2 major knee injuries. He's not worth it. It's such a bad move. Glesnes. Oh, that was close. Glesnes is good for those deep shots, the power shots, the long bombers. That was close. Oh, that was close. Marco Reus missed it like barely. Uh-oh. Joignier keeps it. Sonny's got the ball. Lays it off to Delgado. Back to Sonny. Sonny scores his first goal 2026. Sonny scores his first goal 2026. That's good for him. There you go. There it is. Wow. Score. That's going to be huge for his confidence. That's going to be huge for his confidence. Huge. Absolutely huge for his confidence. Sonny scoring there. Finally. You know that he's happy about that. You know he's happy about that. Galaxy are so bad. That goal was huge for Sonny. Huge. Huge for Son Heung-min. Wow. 3-0 LAFC. '45th shot of the season, but his first goal. God, I bet that makes him feel better though, especially after the World Cup and the beginning of the first half. I know that's got to make him feel better. Galaxy are making MDS look like Pep Guardiola. They are. They're making him look like Sir Alex Ferguson. Hope we are not watching a repeat of the Timbers versus Sounders. It's 3-0, 58th minute. If you need a confidence boost, play the Galaxy or play the Sounders right now. That MLS ad is bad. It's too comical, not serious. You have some of the top guys playing in the league now, including Messi. They should be forefront, and they should air during the Cup. Probably will. It probably will air during the World Cup. Wow. Could be a chance. Nothing. That's the thing, too. They're bad. They have no star power. They just don't have a lot going for them, the LA Galaxy. They just don't have a lot going for them. There's not a lot going for them. They need something to re-energize this fan base. So that was a big, bad misreading there by Sonny's got confidence now. He's got some confidence now. You know he's got confidence now. Guys, scoring a goal after you've been... Oh, my God, that nutmeg. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that nutmeg by Denny Bouanga. Oh, my God. They're toying with him. Oh, that nutmeg. God, this Galaxy team is so bad. Such a bad team. Denny lays it off to Joignier. Delgado plays it out to Sonny. God, that was a good play right there. That was Sonny. Oh. He's confident right now, though. He's playing very confident right now. Son Heung-min is. Do they get a fourth goal? Do they get a fourth goal, though? That's the question. Do they get their fourth? Galaxy are lucky there isn't relegation in Major League Soccer. That is actually that's true. Sonny needs to start stat pad tonight. He does. He needs to make up for lost goals, right? He needs to make up for lost goals. Oh, sorry, it's not Mitrovic, Misovic. All right, Marco Reus taking the free kick. You know what's funny is LAFC really haven't looked at that spectacular either. It's just crazy. That's just, I mean, they haven't looked special. Honestly, they've done nothing really out spectacular. Galaxy need their rebuild fast. Surprise, the league even allows their second biggest franchise to be skeleton. Who's the second biggest? Who's the first? You saying Inter Miami's bigger? Do they want to humiliate the Galaxy? Sometimes it may be unwise. Just take the points. Maybe. Oh, it's painful. Making Delgado look like David Silva. They're making him look like, yeah, like a prime, like a prime in the middle. Oh God, this team is ass. Gonna be a goal kick. No corner. Three substitutions for the Galaxy. Looks like Garces is coming in. Robert Taylor's coming in, and I think Julian Audi. Paintsel, the cross. Good God, Porteous got clocked. Oh my God, the Galaxy can't catch a break. Paintsel all pace, no technicality. That's true. No technical ability, excuse me. They're making Delgado. I read that one. It'll be a miracle if the Galaxy score one. That's true. I feel bad for Marco Reus. I mean, I don't really feel that bad for him. God, that was close. That was this close. That was so close. So Mickey Yamane's coming out. Nelson's coming out. They're gonna throw the kitchen sink at this one. They're gonna throw the kitchen sink at this one. Try to get on the score sheet. We'll see how this plays out for him. We'll see. The Galaxy's bench is bare bones. It's a skeleton crew for sure. It's a skeleton crew for sure. Still got 25 minutes left. Still got 25 minutes left. All right, David Martinez coming out first appearance in 2 months. God, he's just getting beat up. Son Heung-min is. Garces elbows in the back of the head. Son Heung-min. Martinez is going to score. Is LAFC back? I don't know. I think they're just that bad. Three subs. They need at least 10. Yeah, they do. We got 54 likes, guys. There's 67 minutes in the game. There's 23 minutes left plus add time. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're trying to get to 146 away. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. 377 away from 14,000, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The channel's free. We bring you all the MLS content, and there's a lot to come your way after the World Cup. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of transfers, a lot of big games still left to happen. You guys aren't going to want to miss it, so make sure you guys subscribe. And I will be doing a post game after this. It'll be my first post game for an MLS game in a minute. Too embarrassing not to, right? Yeah, Son finally scored a goal. Do you think the Galaxy are going to score? I do not think they're going to score. Just listen to what Taylor's saying about this red card he said he got. How's the new crib? Congrats, by the way. Love it. Love the new house. Love the new office. Love it very much. Idiots LA Galaxy, especially Marco Reus. OMG. He never even won MLS Cup with them. He didn't get to play in that game. He was hurt. Vanny should start looking for a realtor soon. Oh, Paintsel fouled. No call. God, I do feel bad for Ricky Puig, though. He's missed like the two of his prime years due to injury. Oof. Julian Alde, he also might be transferred. Julian Alde might have a move outside the league. Robert Taylor, Julian Alde. Played out wide. Winder out to Joseph Paintsel. Paintsel looking for Robert Taylor. Bad pass. God, I almost put him in danger. Winder. They just have no class, man. Like the Galaxy are just missing that final third touch. Like they just don't have it. By the way, the Galaxy, the way they look right now is what people think MLS looks like in general. Like this is the ineptitude to like being able to score, do anything in the final third. Just look very sloppy. Taylor, former Inter Miami short-term legend, Robert Taylor. Marco Reus finds Sanabria blocked off of Eddie Segura. Schwanier gets pushed down. So, free kick in a danger spot for the Galaxy. Free kick in a danger spot for the Galaxy. Danger spot. Royce takes the free kick. Punched out by Lloris. It's going to be a corner for the Galaxy, though. I don't know if Lloris like mishit it, but he tried to punch it out and it goes out of bounds. Did you hear what Paintsel has said? He said, "Do your job." Called him an MFer. Jesus, Paintsel. That was crazy. He was talking crazy to the ref right there. Oh my God. Foul against Galaxy gonna be a free kick for LAFC. Porches wanting the yellow card. So he got pushed off. Wouldn't be surprised to see them clean out the bench here soon. The LAFC. Taylor, Audi, fouled, free kick, Galaxy. Played out wide, Joseph Paintsel. God, they just have nothing. Coaching is so tactics and coaching, man, is really bad in MLS too. I mean, they just let them play. Tyler Boyd, remember when he was something briefly. Tyler Boyd's about to score when he comes on. Galaxy always concede from former players. A very disappointing El Tráfico. I agree. This is probably the worst El Tráfico I've ever seen. That's a penalty. No, really? Good God, everybody keeps falling down. It's gonna be a free kick for LAFC. Great stream though. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean we're making the most of it. I'm hoping that the game on Wednesday, the Lewandowski debut game, I just hope it's competitive. Hope it's fun. God, Glasses shoved the shit out of Segura. Shoved down Porches too. He's just shoving everybody. Really sad going from elite play from the World Cup to MLS play. Well, I mean, to be fair, we're not really getting the greatest of matchups. This game was supposed to be decent. Looks like Tyler Boyd's coming on for Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit. Was able to score tonight. I wonder if Tyler Boyd regrets switching to the United States or New Zealand. He would have just played in the World Cup. Probably. He probably would have. Bodies on the floor. The league needs to learn to build good defenses. Man. I bet he's so happy that he scored. I bet he's so happy. LA Galaxy needed to just quit this season. My heart can't take this. I feel very bad for the LA Galaxy fans. I really do. It just shouldn't be like this for you guys. Team has way too much history and way too much pride to be this bad, honestly. So I feel bad for you guys. You shouldn't be losing El Tráfico matches 3-0 at home, nonetheless. Yo, MLS Moves, what's going on? Is there a comparable Super Bowl to Spain Argentina World Cup final? Yeah, of course. 2020 Bucks versus Chiefs, probably. Why is Son wearing a bra? I mean, they all wear those underneath. Will Kuntz needs to call Wilfred Nazi ASAP. Well, you want to know something? Remember I told you earlier about the agents? Oh, Martinez. Remember I told you earlier, if you're watching stream, about how an agent represents 85% of MLS coaches, including these two right here? That same guy also represents Wilfred Nazi. LA Galaxy aren't title contenders. What a shame. Taylor plays it to Hack. Hack gets able to keep it, loses possession. God, this team sucks. The Pulisic commercials need to be canceled for a while, permanently, right? Do you think the Galaxy are going to score at least one? I do not think they're going to score tonight. I say Super Bowl, Falcons, Patriots, comparable to Spain, Argentina World Cup final. I don't know. I think it's more of like a young superstar versus an old superstar, like Brady versus Mahomes. That's why I say the 2020 Super Bowl between the Bucks and the Chiefs. That explains why MLS recycles coaches. Yeah, because he keeps getting. Yeah. Yep. What other transfers can you see MLS this summer? I don't know. It's too early to tell. There's a lot of smoke right now, but I don't know what's going to end up happening. This Sporting Kansas City looks like they're going to make a lot of moves. They're going to spend a lot of money in this transfer window. We'll see what they end up doing. It's not even like LAFC been that good. They haven't had to be. Yeah, they haven't been good, but the Galaxy are just that bad that they kind of put it on a platter for them, right? I mean, they kind of just walked into it. 79th minute, 3-0 LAFC over the Galaxy. Galaxy aren't even playoff contenders. I don't think they look like wooden spoon contenders, which means you're like the worst team in the league. I mean, besides Son's goal, it's not like LAFC have been ripping the Galaxy apart. No, they haven't, but that just shows how bad the Galaxy are. They're terrible. They're really bad. I think that LAFC is going to score another one here. They look like a relegation team. I know. Isn't that what sucks though? In a sense, you got these teams that aren't very good, or they play like shit, and they just get to stay up. They get to stay afloat because there is no pro rel. That's one thing that sucks about it, honestly. That's one thing that sucks about it, honestly, is that bad teams. There's no consequences for them being bad. It just is what it is. I wish there was a way to punish bad teams, but there's not. The only punishment is no playoffs. But is that really a punishment? The only people that suffer are the fans. My New York City FC are doomed with Freeze at goal. I mean, we'll see. They've added some pieces. They added the Ivory Coast winger who's very good. Galaxy versus Sounders. Who wins? Nobody. Or whoever doesn't watch the game wins. I'm still happy MLS is back. I mean, it gives us something to do. Now that the World Cup is over, it's just a little sad that it's not, a little lackluster so far. Some of these performances. There hasn't been a genuinely good game between two good teams, like back and forth. The St. Louis City Sporting Kansas City game, both of those teams aren't very good. If I Show Speed came to FC Cincinnati in Major League Soccer, how good of a player would he be? I don't know. I mean, he's super fast, but I don't know what his technical ability is. I think he'd do more good if he went there to promote them than play for him. I Show Speed. Hugo Lloris. You know what's crazy too? This is a primetime Fox game, but it just feels like this game is I mean, it's super late too. I mean, my God, it's almost 1 in the morning East Coast time. They should have played this game earlier so people could watch. It is Friday. I will say that it is Friday. It is Friday, but I mean, God, it's almost 1 in the morning. They're saying that they should sign Chucky Lozano. No, dude, that's stupid as hell. Why would they want to reject DP like that? That is no. Hell no. What do you think about Mo Salah rumors of him going to Sporting? That's definitely not happening. He would never go to Sporting Kansas City, ever. They should get Quinones. I don't think he's going to come to MLS. Quinones would be really good. I thought the Galaxy might go for him. They were tweeting about him, but that was probably because the admin was a Mexican fan. That's why they tweeted about that. But I could have seen that. And then there was the rumors about Quinones going to possibly Chelsea. I don't think he's that. I think he's a good player, and I think that he plays maybe above his talent sometimes. But I don't think he's going to have to play at Chelsea. Quinones, no way. There's no way he'd be good enough to play at Chelsea. No disrespect to him, but there's a lot of players who wouldn't be good enough to play at Chelsea. Galaxy might go for Zendejas. I don't think that's the answer either. That's so underwhelming. They need a superstar. They need to go get a most solid type player, someone who's like, between 28 and 32, 33 years old, that still is like a high level player that also can sell out stadiums. Like they need that bad. They need a jolt of energy. Like I can assure you that Zendejas, as much as I like him, is not going to be the answer. He'd be a good supplemental piece. Maybe if you got rid of Paintsol, you could maybe bring him in, but he can't be the main guy. They really, 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 really need someone like Salah to resurrect this club. They really do. Dame Traore to Carson. He's a free agent right now. Dude, he's like literally the Hulk. He would be bodying people in this league. They opened an international spot since their old captain is now American. Yoshida is now officially American. That's true. He's not a. I don't think he's official. He's not American. He just doesn't take. He has a green card, which allows him. He doesn't need an international visa to be able to work here now because it's his job. Like he doesn't need that anymore to work here. He's granted. I don't know if it's permanent residency, but he doesn't need a work visa anymore. Oof. Don Garber recently said in an interview that pro rel doesn't make sense for MLS right now. I mean, I think one day when they get to like maybe 36 teams, then it would really make sense, but we'll see. They should go for Tamiyasu. I mean, I think they should. Maybe they are. Who knows? Maybe they are. They got the Japanese connection. They got two Japanese players already in Yoshida and Yamane. Marcus Rashford would be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't think Marcus Rashford has any interest in leaving Europe right now. So with a DP spot, a U22 spot, and an international spot, it's safe to say the Galaxy get Lamine Yamal. Yes, I think hell is freezing over soon. So there's a good possibility. I think Arbor's comments are a warning sign to cheap owners that right now doesn't mean forever. That's possible. That's possible. God, this is pathetic. 89th minute. I wonder how much added time there's going to be. I mean, there's been a couple fouls. I guess I'm so like conditioned to think there's going to be automatic 3 minutes because of the hydration break, but we'll see. I don't think that I will see Pro Rel in MLS. Live to see it. Maybe you never know. I thought the same thing about the calendar. You never know. 3 minutes of ad time. God put us out of our misery. This is this. If you're an LAFC fan, you're super happy now. If you're a Galaxy fan, you're crying yourself to sleep. You're crying yourself to sleep tonight. Just going to run out the clock. A minute and a half left of the added time. What's that? Galaxy signed Raheem Sterling. Did he not retire? I know he's a free. He'll be 32 in December, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's like got a late birthday. He's born 94. But, Raheem Sterling's one of those guys who's younger for how long he's been playing. And it feels like he peaked very early. And he feels like literally 10 years older than he actually is. Raheem Sterling does. He feels so old. He feels so old. $45. Someone's wearing a Spain kit at the game, and the guy's wearing a Pulisic kit. Two seconds left. At the final whistle. That's the final whistle. LAFC have beaten the LA Galaxy 3-0 in the first installment of El Tráfico. What a disaster for the LA Galaxy. I'll be doing a post game here in the next probably 20, 25 minutes when it'll drop. Make sure you guys don't miss it. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you guys hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget, MLS Moves was presented by FanDuel. I will see you guys all very, very soon.